When we think about drugs, there are a lot of bad thoughts that come to one's mind. You might think about all these young people that are taking drugs nowadays just to get comfortable with their misery life. They do take drugs because they want to become numb. But there are people out there that take drugs because they are suffering from their pain and illness. And this is called medical marijuana. It's not like the other drugs, it's just for medical purposes here. To help you with your anxiety, with your pain, with your nausea, vomiting, fear. It's not to get high, it's to treat you. And that is what many of us don't know, because all the information that we have about drugs bore no relationship to reality. We don't know nothing about drugs, and that is why I was floored when I watched this TED talk about medical marijuana. There was a doctor that explained that told the story of the people that are fighting, of the people who are fighting their impending mortality. They are old people or disabled people that go to these dispensaries, that they are still a mom and pop operation. That means they are still small and it's not that big of a business, but they love to go there because of the hive of interaction they get. They are asked a lot of questions like, what are you hoping for? What are your goals? What is your focus? What do you want to get with or by using this drug? And this is what a lot of people don't get anymore. They aren't asked some questions like that anymore. When you go to the doctor, you have a 5-minute talk after you waited for hours so that the doctor can give you his opinion on your medication and what you should get to get better. But this doesn't mean he knows it all the time if it's really good for you, because everything depends on each other person. For me, it could work that I get Mexalen. For other people, it doesn't work. So that's why they are not trying to really see what works for you. They are just giving what they know that it could work. And that is what those dispensaries don't do. They really ask the people, like they are taking their times and take all your interests by heart to get you the best medication. And that is why medical marijuana has been used by a lot of people, because it just worked for them. They could claw back some semblance of control over their lives. They could decide when to use it, whether they want to use it anymore, when to stop, how much they use. It just depends on what the patient just wanted and what worked for him. So that is the difference between normal pills and medical marijuana. And there are a lot of people that don't believe in weed. They think it's a bad thing. So that should be a wake-up call to all the doctors that don't really know much about it, because nobody learned about drugs. We just learned from the beginning they are bad. And yeah, they should do some research. It doesn't mean they should change everything. It doesn't require a physician time. It's just education that you get. They should do some research and learn about it. And if it works, they should implement it. If it doesn't work, they should just leave it, because there are still there are good things and bad things about it, but they still don't know about the good things a lot. They just know about the bad things. So yeah.